Alright, so why is it that some men can get girls with absolutely no problem, but some others can't? Is it because of his sexual discipline? Is it because maybe he just has a really big pee-pee? Is it because, well, is it because he's on NoFap? And what is sexual discipline? So being on NoFap would obviously help, but what is sexual discipline anyways? I figured the best way for you guys to understand this is by me telling a very short story about just how my high school life was and how I treated women. So whenever I was a young lad, back in about middle school to about high school, I had girlfriends, okay? And the thing is they were all very short-term relationships, lasting anywhere between 5 months to like 8 months or something like that. So they weren't very long whatsoever. I just, for some odd reason, couldn't keep a girlfriend. And I honestly blame that to not only the porn industry for just really intoxicating young minds, but also because I allowed my PP's emotions to dictate, get it? Dictate my emotions and actually control the person who I was. The thing is the girlfriends that I had, I obviously wanted to make happy whenever I was younger and stuff. But the thing is, they were all likely sexually driven. They weren't out of just pure love or just something that I've learned and developed. It was more or less, they were all really based on one thing that I wanted. And I didn't realize it at the time and how badly that affected all those relationships that I had. So now that you guys kind of understand a little bit of a better story, that essentially young mild Dan, not Diablo Dan, was pretty much objectifying women whenever he was like 14, 13, whatever it be. Now that you guys understand that, I want you to understand how you can actually use what I call sexual discipline to actually better your life. You see, sexual discipline does include things like NoFap, making better eye contact with females instead of staring at her boobs. You see, developing sexual discipline will actually allow you to be able to actually have better relationships and actually have women to go and chase after you without you even really having to do much. But the deep down real thing with sexual discipline is learning how to control your urges and to actually overcome them to actually better your mindset. So that could mean you pretty much quitting porn. That could be you focusing more on a female's emotions rather than her butt. And that could be just honestly being a goal-driven person with a lot of purpose. That's truly what sexual discipline is. It's being able to reject these thoughts and feelings that you're having and being able to place them in a manner that is more appropriate and doesn't actually negatively affect you and other people, such as your partner. Now, another question, of course, was how do other men just seem to be able to get girls with absolutely no problem using their own sexual discipline? The thing is, I once had a friend in high school who didn't really fap off, who didn't watch porn, and was a pretty goal-driven person. And girls absolutely adored him and would really fall for him, and girls just seemed to like him. I, on the other hand, threw myself at girls' feet, okay? He allowed for them to chase him, okay? And that was the biggest problem. I could get girls, but I couldn't keep them. And that was the biggest thing. I would pretty much be chasing them, they wouldn't be chasing me. So what you have to create for yourself is self-discipline in not only the sexual world, but your actual personal world too, and maybe even your business world, because that could be attractive too. Money's attractive. And because money, fitness, and sexual discipline is all very attractive, when you develop all of these skills, you can be literally, I mean, pretty much the Giga Chad of the school, the gym, the world, you know what I'm saying? And you can get a girlfriend and keep them as long as you develop really good habits. I mean, you and I both know that the guy who's sitting in his bedroom fapping off and playing video games is way less likely to get the girl versus the guy who's hitting the gym every single day and maybe has a good physique. Maybe you think that maybe yourself, you have bad looks. Maybe you think in your face that you are a 1 out of 10. If you think that you are a 1 out of 10, then you need a 10 out of 10 body, my friend. Because if you start building that confidence in your body, right? Maybe you're working on your confidence in your face or something. Maybe it's your hairline, maybe it's your nose, maybe it's your mouth. Whatever imperfection you think you have, if you build a great physique, girls will look at you. So if you think that you're the guy with the 1 out of 10 face, it absolutely doesn't matter. If you have good habits, a good personality, and a really good work ethic towards the things that you want to achieve, so pretty much having purpose, whether it's working out or working on some kind of personal business, whatever it be, the idea of maybe even saving money, all of those can be very, very attractive regardless of what your face looks like. As long as you're willing to put in the work in your body, because you want to be an attractive man. You want to attract other attractive females, and that's honestly how it works. And I truly believe that's part of the reason why this relationship that I'm currently in is so much better than all of my past ones. And I only say that because, for one, it's a 3-year relationship compared to some of the older ones that I had in the past that were like 5 to 8 months. It's because I understand not only relationships, but I understand sexual discipline, and I'm learning it. I'm putting an effort to pretty much fix those bad habits that I literally grew up on. Once you start breaking those habits and you start working on them internally every single day, you will start to see a difference in the way that others look at you, and you will be able to actually get girls. It's possible. It's so possible. The thing is you might not get a girlfriend immediately, okay? It might take a whole year before you actually get a girlfriend. But the thing is if you spend that whole entire year working on building up your money, and you work on your physique, and you work on your sexual discipline, and I can guarantee that you would have so much better success than if you was to be the person who's sitting there playing video games, eating Doritos, putting down Mountain Dew Voltage, and doing exactly what I did at 13. I can guarantee that if maybe you can get relationships and stuff like that, I can guarantee that you would have better, long-lasting relationships if you was to develop these kind of habits. The thing is girls like to talk about boys the same way that boys might like to talk about girls. And girlfriends pretty much want to talk about the good that their boyfriends are doing, whether it's making money, whether it's what they're working on, or, well, honestly, with the way that most relationships are nowadays, talk about the problems that they're having. Now, obviously, you don't want to be that guy who's being talked about in a negative manner, because then all of her friends or whoever, family, whatever it be, will look at you in a negative aspect. And obviously you don't want a black light shining on you, pretty much pointing out all of your insecurities and your flaws to all of her friends and all of her family. You want to be the guy who other girls and her family, her friends, might actually be like, oh, well, I wish my boyfriend did that. All he does is sit at home and play video games all day. Obviously, that's gonna make her feel good. She's gonna be like, damn, I got a guy who's working hard while my friends, they're struggling, you know? The boys that they're going after, they're wimps. And the thing is you don't want to be that wimp. You want to be the guy that the girls look at and be like, holy shit, I wish I had a guy like that. And that's the guy you can be. You can be literally starting today. And I highly encourage you, if you haven't already, and granted, it's going to take time. It's going to take, think about it. If you've been fapping off for years, it's going to take years to get off of it, okay? Even if it's like once a week that you fapped off or watched porn, at least you're not doing it every day anymore. It's all about really building those good habits and replacing those bad ones, because you want to be more sexually disciplined to better the relationships that you can get in order to better your future. So lastly, what I encourage here for you guys to become more sexually disciplined men and to get girls chasing you ASAP, okay? It starts with no fap. It's all about being goal driven. And then 3 is money. Try to save up money, even if it starts small. Just try to save money, invest your money, invest it in yourself, whatever it be. And I can guarantee you will have success more than the other guy. I can guarantee it. So if you guys did learn something from this video, then make sure that you like and subscribe for more content like this. I really, really love helping you guys. And honestly, if there's any questions you have, drop them in the comments below. I will definitely answer you. And lastly, if you guys want to start building your discipline today, then I highly encourage this video right here. Whoa. definitely check out this video because I'm not joking. If you guys want to start punishing yourself for the bad habits that you have created, not intentionally, of course, we all have them. You can start literally today and actually start breaking these bad habits and start your good habits. Punish yourself, discipline yourself, and watch this video. I'm not joking, it will help you. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.